Hey, hello everybody. It's Chris from CW62. It's Friday. Thank goodness for that. The work week is over for me. I actually just got home. I stopped along the way home at Costco, or as I want to refer to it as, Spend Your Paycheck. Picked up a few things for the family. Um, I'm sorry about the quality of the video right now. I'm holding my phone by hand because for some reason my mount doesn't want to work and the light keeps going in and out. I'm sitting in my truck. Well, I'm looking at a sunset that's really nice, but it's not really vivid in color right now, but it's going to be later. I hope you all like the beard. I shaved the beard, or I didn't shave the beard. I trimmed the beard, and I'm let it grow back already. I didn't trim it all the way down. I trimmed it last week. Well, anyways, what I wanted to talk about today was car horns. Do people know honestly what a car horn is for? It's not to drive down the road, beep, 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 and wave to your friend, hi, how you doing? I'm doing good, woohoo! Or see a good-looking person of the opposite sex, beep, 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 hey, honey, how you doing? That's not what your horn's for. It's not to pull up behind somebody, blah, blah, I'm in a hurry, get out of my way. The car horn is an emergency device. It's a tool that's supposed to be used properly. If you have somebody about ready to hit you or somebody walking out in front of you, you hit your horn. It's to alert them to a potentially dangerous situation. It gets their attention, and it's not saying, hey, chickie baby, how you doing? Or, ooh, you're a stud muffin. I like that. Or in the case the other night, I'm riding in the car with my son. He's got his learner's permit. We're driving around, and we pull up to an intersection, and it's a one-way stop. The cross traffic does not stop. And it was evening time. People are coming home from work, and the traffic was relatively heavy. Now, there were a few times that I could have pulled out safely and got going, but an inexperienced driver, no way. And we had some guy behind us laying on his horn. Bump, 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 bump. And every time he thought it was time for my son to move, he'd lay on his horn. Well, I wanted to get out of the car and go back and rip the guy's lungs out. See how well he could honk without any lungs. It really irritated me. Just because you're impatient or you've had a driver's license for so many years doesn't mean the person in front of you at the stop sign is an experienced driver. Or maybe they're having automotive problems. Their car's not moving properly or whatever. You don't know the condition of their car. So you telling them to hurry up and move is just adding to their problem and to their frustration. Another great example, tonight I was at Spend Your Paycheck, Costco. I am in a handicap spot. I'm disabled, and I'm in a disabled spot. I've got my placard. I'm legal to do so. And I start to back up, and I look, and there's a car stopped. They've got their blinker on, and I have plenty of room to get out. And I'm thinking, okay, they want the spot. I didn't look to see if they had a placard or handicap plates or anything. And then another car starts coming the other way. Well, the driver of the first car that stopped, they start laying on their horn. Wah, wah, wah. And I just stopped. I didn't know what was going on. Well, the lady that was honking her horn, she gets out of the car, and she walks up to me and she starts yelling, would you move your truck? I want that parking spot, and the person coming down is going to take it if you don't move out of the way fast enough. And I looked at her and I told her, I said, you honking your horn isn't going to get me to move any faster. Well, then she decided to use some very colorful language that I'm honestly trying to stop using. They all have, a bunch of little 4 letters. And so anyways, I was tired of her garbage. I just put my truck in drive instead of reverse, and I pulled right back into the same spot I was pulling out of. Turned my truck off, got out, and I looked at her. I said, you want this spot? You can have it. I forgot something. I'll be back in 45 minutes to an hour. You can wait. And she started to use the language again, and I looked at her car this time. I said, by the way, this is a handicap spot. You don't have a placard. You don't have handicap plates. Well, I'm only going to be in there for a few minutes, so it doesn't matter. So I just sat in my truck, and she didn't realize if she would have pulled over to the other side, there were 2 parking spots directly behind me that weren't handicapped, and there was one right next to me that wasn't handicapped. But no, she had to lay on her horn. And by the time she got done messing around, the car coming from the other direction parked next to me. They had a handicap placard hanging in the window, and I told them, I said, hey, I'm getting ready to leave. You can have this spot. So I backed up and I went out the other direction so that they could go right in behind me. The lady paid the price for laying on her horn. Remember, just because you think that you could do it doesn't mean somebody else can do it. Don't lay on your horn. Horn is for an emergency, to get somebody's attention, to keep them from getting hurt. I hope you all have a blessed day. Have a blessed weekend. This is Chris signing off. Blessings to you and your family.